Have you ever felt like your internal energy switch is stuck on low? Do you wish you could feel more vibrant and burn calories more effectively, even while you are just living your daily life? The key to this feeling of vitality often lies within your metabolism. Think of your metabolism as the silent, hard-working engine inside your body. It converts the food you eat and the beverages you drink into energy. Energy to breathe, energy to think, energy to move, energy to function. A faster, more efficient engine doesn't just help with weight management. It powers your entire day, from morning until night. It's a fundamental part of your overall health and well-being. Many people believe their metabolic rate is fixed, something they're born with and cannot change. Yes, factors like genetics, age, and gender play a role, but that's far from the complete picture. You have more influence over this internal engine than you might imagine. One of the most effective and simplest changes you can make to support your metabolism is to ensure you are eating enough protein with your meals. Protein is a fundamental building block for your body, essential for repairing cells, building muscle, supporting countless bodily functions. But it also has a unique metabolic advantage. Good sources are easy to find and can be incorporated into any eating pattern. Eggs, chicken, lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu. The key is to think about including a source of protein every time you sit down to eat, turning each meal into an opportunity to fuel your metabolic fire. The reason protein is so beneficial for your metabolism is a phenomenon called the thermic effect of food, or TF. This simply means your body has to use energy, or burn calories, just to digest and process the food you eat. Protein has a much higher thermic effect compared to fats and carbohydrates. Your body might use up to 30% of the calories from protein just to break it down. By choosing a protein-rich meal, you naturally encourage your body to burn more calories during digestion. It's like giving your metabolism a small but significant extra workout after every meal. Beyond its direct calorie-burning effect, protein helps you feel full and satisfied. Protein is more satiating than other macronutrients, helping switch off hunger signals for longer. Include a good portion of protein at breakfast, and you're less likely to reach for a sugary mid-morning snack. This helps regulate your overall calorie intake without feeling deprived. It's a simple way to manage your appetite and prevent the overeating that can slow metabolic progress and cause weight gain. So, how can you put this into practice? It's simpler than you think. If you have toast for breakfast, try adding a scrambled egg, a smear of nut butter. At lunchtime, add a handful of chickpeas to your salad, a portion of grilled chicken to your sandwich. These small additions throughout the day add up, providing a consistent signal to your body to keep its metabolic engine running strong. When we think about boosting our metabolism, we often focus on the activities we do, like running or cycling. While these are important, one of the most powerful long-term strategies is to focus on what your body is made of. Specifically, we want to build and maintain lean muscle mass. Muscle is your body's most metabolically active tissue. This means that a pound of muscle burns significantly more calories at rest than a pound of fat. By increasing the amount of muscle you have, you are essentially upgrading your body's engine, turning it into a more efficient, 24/7 calorie-burning machine that works for you even when you are sleeping or sitting at your desk. This is why incorporating some form of strength or resistance training into your weekly routine is so incredibly valuable. You do not need to become a bodybuilder or spend hours in a crowded gym. The goal is simply to challenge your muscles. This can be achieved in many ways that fit your lifestyle and preferences. You could use dumbbells or kettlebells, but you can also get a fantastic workout just by using your own body weight. Simple exercises like squats, lunges, push-ups even on your knees or against a wall, and planks are incredibly effective at stimulating muscle growth and require no equipment at all. The key to seeing results is consistency and progressive overload. This just means aiming for regular sessions, perhaps 2 or 3 times a week for 20 to 30 minutes, and gradually making the exercises a little more challenging over time. This could mean adding 1 or 2 more repetitions, holding a plank for a few seconds longer, or using a slightly heavier weight when you feel ready. This gradual increase in demand is what signals your body that it needs to adapt by building stronger, denser muscle tissue. It's a powerful conversation you are having with your body, telling it to become stronger and more resilient. Remember, the benefits of building muscle extend far beyond just aesthetics or calorie burning. Strong muscles support your joints. One of the simplest, most accessible, and often overlooked tools for supporting a healthy metabolism is proper hydration. Your body is composed of about 60% water. Every single cell, every single tissue, every single organ relies on it to function correctly. All the chemical reactions that make up your metabolism happen in water. When you become even mildly dehydrated, these processes can slow down, causing your entire system to become less efficient. Think of it like trying to run a factory with low power. Everything just works a little bit slower. Staying well hydrated ensures your metabolic machinery has the optimal environment to work at its best. An interesting and simple way to give your metabolism a small, temporary boost is by drinking a glass of cool water or cold water. Your body maintains a tight internal temperature range. When you introduce something colder, it has to expend energy to warm it to body temperature. This process, known as water-induced thermogenesis, requires your body to burn a few extra calories. While this effect is modest and temporary, doing it consistently throughout the day can add up. It's a simple habit that takes no extra time, but provides a small cumulative benefit over a week or a month. Beyond this small thermogenic effect, drinking enough water offers other significant benefits for managing your metabolism and weight. Often, our bodies can confuse the signals for thirst with the signals for hunger. You might feel like you need a snack when your body is actually asking for a glass of water. By staying hydrated, you can better interpret your body's cues, helping prevent unnecessary snacking and excess calorie consumption. Drinking a glass of water before a meal can help you feel fuller, leading you to eat a little less without feeling deprived. Make hydration easy and convenient. Keep a reusable water bottle on your desk, in your bag, in your car, so it's always within arm's reach. Sip water consistently throughout the day rather than drinking a large amount at once. If plain water feels boring, infuse it with slices of lemon, slices of cucumber, or a few mint leaves. Replace sugary sodas, juices, specialty coffees with water, reducing your calorie intake while supporting your body's core functions. In our busy, fast-paced world, we often treat sleep as a luxury rather than a biological necessity. However, when it comes to regulating your metabolism, getting enough high-quality sleep is non-negotiable. During sleep, your body is hard at work repairing tissues, consolidating memories, regulating hormones that impact metabolism. When you consistently fall short on sleep, hormonal balance is disrupted, slowing your metabolism and increasing appetite for sugary, high-calorie foods. Two key hormones affected by sleep are ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin stimulates appetite. Leptin signals satiety. Even after one night of poor sleep, ghrelin can rise while leptin falls. That creates a perfect storm for overeating, hungrier than usual, less satisfied after meals. This makes healthy choices difficult and can start a cycle of weight gain and metabolic disruption. Chronic lack of sleep reduces insulin sensitivity. Insulin resistance. Cells become less responsive to insulin. Your body works harder to control blood sugar, increasing fat storage and long-term metabolic risk. A good night's rest helps keep insulin sensitivity in check and your metabolic system functioning smoothly. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Establish a consistent, relaxing bedtime routine. Turn off screens, phones, tablets, televisions, at least an hour before bed. Blue light interferes with melatonin production. Create a cool bedroom. Make it dark. Keep it quiet. Think of sleep not as downtime, but as essential maintenance for your metabolic engine. We've already touched upon the power of protein, but the concept of the thermic effect of food, or TF, applies to everything you eat. Every time you consume food, your body expends energy to digest, absorb, and process the nutrients. This means that the very act of eating is, in itself, a metabolic activity. However, not all foods are created equal in this regard. As we've learned, protein requires the most energy to process. Following protein, carbohydrates require a moderate amount of energy. fats require the least. This doesn't mean you should avoid fats, but it does highlight the importance of a balanced plate. Focusing on whole, unprocessed foods is another simple way to maximize this metabolic effect. A highly processed food, such as a white bread sandwich, is very easy for your body to break down. In contrast, a meal made from whole foods, like a salad with grilled chicken, mixed vegetables, beans, and a sprinkle of seeds, requires much more work from your digestive system. Your body has to break down the fiber from the vegetables and from the beans, and process the complex structure of the protein. This increased digestive effort translates directly into more calories burned, giving you a greater metabolic return on your meal. This is why very low-calorie crash diets can be so counterproductive for your metabolism in the long term. When you drastically restrict your food intake, you are not only depriving your body of essential nutrients, but also reducing the metabolic boost you get from the thermic effect of food. Furthermore, severe calorie restriction can signal to your body that it is in a state of famine. In response, your body may slow down its resting metabolic rate, making it even harder to lose weight. Eating regular, balanced meals made from whole foods is a much more sustainable and effective strategy for long-term metabolic health. So instead of focusing on extreme restriction, shift your focus to inclusion. Think about what you can add to your plate to make it more metabolically active. Add more non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, spinach, bell peppers. Incorporate more fiber-rich foods like lentils, whole grains. While structured workouts like strength training and cardio are fantastic for your health, the movement you do throughout the rest of your day plays an enormous and often underestimated role in your overall metabolic rate. This is what experts refer to as non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT. It encompasses all the calories you burn from activities that are not formal exercise. Walking to your car, taking the stairs, fidgeting at your desk, doing household chores, or even just standing up instead of sitting down. For many people, NEAT can account for a much larger portion of daily calorie expenditure than a 30-minute workout. In our modern world, many of us have jobs and lifestyles that are increasingly sedentary. We sit at desks for hours, commute in cars, and relax on the sofa in the evenings. This prolonged sitting can cause our metabolism to become sluggish. When you are sitting, your body's large muscle groups are inactive, and your calorie burning rate drops to a minimum. Simply breaking up these long periods of sitting with short bursts of movement can have a profound effect. Standing up and stretching for a minute or two every hour can reactivate your muscles and give your metabolism a gentle nudge. Making a conscious effort to increase your NEAT is one of the most sustainable ways to boost your metabolism because it doesn't require you to set aside extra time for a workout. Instead, you integrate more movement into things you are already doing. For example, you could choose to park your car a little further from the entrance of the grocery store. You could take the stairs instead of the elevator at work. While you are on a phone call, you could pace around the room instead of sitting still. You could even do a few simple squats or calf raises while waiting for the kettle to boil. These small, seemingly insignificant actions can add up to a significant metabolic advantage over the course of a day, a week, and a year. They keep your muscles engaged and your internal engine humming along. The goal is to shift your mindset from seeing movement as a scheduled event to seeing it as a constant opportunity. Look for small ways to be a little less efficient in your daily life in a way that benefits your body. Carry your shopping basket instead of pushing a cart for a few items. Walk over to a colleague's desk instead of sending an email. These simple choices keep your metabolism active and contribute powerfully to your overall energy and health. While consistent, gentle movement is the foundation, incorporating short bursts of higher intensity can take your metabolic health to the next level. This is the principle behind high-intensity interval training, or HIIT. It involves alternating between short periods of all-out effort and brief periods of rest or lower-intensity recovery. This method is incredibly efficient, allowing you to get a powerful metabolic workout in a very short amount of time. Perfect for those with a busy schedule. You don't need to do it for long. Even a 10 to 15-minute session can be highly effective. The primary benefit of HIIT is the sheer number of calories it burns in a short period. During those intense bursts, you are pushing your body to its maximum capacity, which demands a huge amount of energy. But the magic of HIIT doesn't stop when your workout does. It creates a significant afterburn effect, scientifically known as excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC. After an intense HIIT session, your body needs to work hard to recover and return to its normal resting state. This recovery process requires oxygen and burns extra calories for hours after you have finished exercising, meaning your metabolism stays elevated long after you've caught your breath. You can apply the principles of HIIT to almost any form of cardiovascular exercise you enjoy. If you like walking, you could alternate between 30 seconds of power walking as fast as you can and 60 seconds of strolling at a comfortable pace. If you use a stationary bike, you could pedal furiously for 20 seconds and then pedal slowly for 40 seconds. Burpees, jumping jacks, high knees. The key is the contrast, pushing yourself to a point where you feel breathless during the on interval, and then allowing yourself to recover during the off interval. It is important to approach HIIT with care, especially if you are new to exercise. It is intense by nature, so you should always warm up properly beforehand and listen to your body. Start with just a few intervals and gradually increase the number as your fitness improves. You don't need to do it every day. Incorporating a HIIT session into your routine just once or twice a week is enough to reap the significant metabolic rewards. It's a powerful tool for improving your cardiovascular fitness, boosting insulin sensitivity, and keeping your metabolic engine running in high gear. We have covered a lot of ground, exploring the simple yet powerful habits that can help tune up your body's internal engine. We've talked about the importance of protein, the magic of building muscle, the power of hydration, the necessity of sleep, and the impact of gentle movement, and the impact of intense movement. It can feel like a lot to take in at once, but the journey to a healthier metabolism doesn't require you to overhaul your entire life overnight. The most profound and lasting changes always begin with one small, manageable step. The goal is not perfection, it's simply to get started. To make it feel more concrete, here is a simple plan you could try this week. On Monday morning, start your day with a protein-rich breakfast. Perhaps 2 eggs with a slice of whole wheat toast. Make a conscious effort to keep a bottle of water on your desk and sip it throughout the day. On Tuesday and Thursday, set aside just 15 minutes to do some bodyweight strength exercises. 3 sets of squats, push-ups against a wall, and a 30-second plank. These small actions are powerful signals to your body. Throughout the week, focus on increasing your daily movement, your NEAT. Set a timer to remind you to stand up and stretch every hour. Choose to take the stairs whenever you have the option. During one of your walks this week, perhaps on the weekend, try incorporating 5 short bursts of high-intensity effort. This could be as simple as walking as fast as you can between 2 lampposts and then recovering until you reach the next 2. Finally, every night, try to switch off your phone and all other screens 30 minutes before you intend to sleep, allowing your mind to wind down. This simple plan is just a template, a starting point for you to build upon. The most important action you can take right now is to choose just one of these habits. Perhaps it's drinking an extra glass of water each day. Maybe it's adding a handful of beans to your lunch, or perhaps it's committing to a 10-minute walk after dinner. Whatever it is, commit to trying it for the next 7 days. Notice how it feels.